Hey everyone, it's a new comic book day. I don't remember the date. June 19th. June 19th. Peter Parker Comics here. This is about the only videos I give you guys now are new comic book day ones. So, it was Superman Year 1 week. I don't know if there's a lot of controversy going around this. It was just a lot of people kind of being let down. But it's like, I don't know. I haven't had high expectations from Frank Miller since before I was born, so I've never had high expectations from Frank Miller. I think he's an overrated hack. And Romita Jr. they're just asking for trouble. If this is him, this is the best cover he's done in probably ever, or since his like early 80s Spidey run maybe. He did some good Iron Man covers, I give him that, but like anything, I don't know, 2000s and on, John Romita Jr. is just junk. So, I don't know. With that combo, I don't know how anyone expected this to be awesome. Maybe they just wanted it to be like in the vein of Batman Year 1, but I heard the story was good, the art's terrible. Both covers leave a lot to be desired for. That Miller one is fucking junk. Ugh, I swear, his last few covers have just been so bad. For that like Dark Knight 3, I think he did a lot of those covers, or at least a variant for each one. Like there was a Wonder Woman one that was similar to that. Oh, that sucked. God. Anyway, I haven't read it yet, so I'm gonna do that tonight. Either way, it's worth a read. It is like a $7.99 cover price. It won't be nearly as hot as Damned. None of these black labels are gonna be what like Damned was, you know, unless they show us Super Wang. But all right, jumping into the regular books. But yeah, I'll probably make a post on my Instagram once I read it, giving my in-depth analysis. But we got some news, more junk. Daredevil came out this week. I've been championing Daredevil since this new series dropped. Sardsky Chip is doing a fucking excellent job. I think this is the best Daredevil run in 50 years. Pete, you could maybe say since Kevin Smith's, but I prefer this over that. And really, I wasn't a big fan of Kevin Smith or Frank Miller's runs. So, pumped to read this. I got 2 copies of this today. I think I got 2 of every issue so far. So definitely check out Daredevil if you're not. It's not too late to get that on your pull list and catch up. Most shops will still have all the issues. You know, you might have to go online for number 1 or 2. Probably just number 1. All my whatever, you know. I get it. Just repeating myself at this point. I got 2 copies of Usagi. I'm a big fan of his. In the 90s growing up, that was some of my first comics. The first ones I ever bought myself were Marvel Comics Presents with Wolverine and Usagi Yojimbo. So I've always been a fan. I'm glad I was able to get a Sakai cover. Some of those, there's so many variants. Some of them were just weird. I did like the realistic one. I think it was a female artist. There's like a crane on there, and it's very like classic Japanese art, but that was a pricey one, I think. But most of them I didn't care for. Like Simonson one was really bad, so this was the other one I wanted, so I'm glad I was able to get multiples of those. Deadpool. I've managed to find 2 of the Deadpool with the symbiote thing, like secret variant sort of. I think they were like 1 and 2, so they shouldn't be worth more, but those savages on eBay. This was cool. I didn't know is this the big time suit? I wasn't sure. I didn't see this at 2 of the shops I went to. I went to 3 today, and 2 of them didn't have it, so this was a surprise when I saw it. I didn't even know it came out. So that could actually be a hot variant for the week. I know a lot of people love that suit. Sorry for there's like some fuzz in the air, some glare, haze. I don't know if my camera's just blurry or what. I got another True Believer of this. I do own the original, and I think I got one last week, but I wasn't positive and I didn't want to miss out, so I buy all the True Believers. I try to usually get multiples of all of them. I think my last video showed that whole box back there is nothing but True Believers, so almost got a long box full. I'm getting there. I did some dollar bin diving. I did pick up 2 or 3 books. This is technically the first Cosmic Ghost Rider. Kinda. Not really at all. Completely different character. It was just like one of the first times Ghost Rider went spatial, cosmic. this was the other one. Yeah, so these two were my dollar grabs. It's cool. What if that Mordo was Sorcerer Supreme instead? I believe. Fucking Dormammu Nightmare, like dope as hell. Got a 4th printing of number 3. It's kind of self-explanatory. Everybody should be getting Immortal Hulk. I think everybody is getting Immortal Hulk. Oh, speaking of, sort of, I got this last week. These 2 books I got last week, and I paid like $5 for the pair. So, pretty fucking awesome. Like maybe $5.50 I think I paid. So, and then these I showed off last week. I got Legion of Monsters, Red Sonja, First Annihilus. Just a couple recent books I got that are either going on the wall behind me, or I just haven't filed them away yet. I think I'm gonna sell the Red Sonja though, but I don't know if that even showed you guys the wall, but another copy of Daredevil. As I said, I'm definitely recommending that one. Another copy of this. I think I got 2 last week, so. And honestly, if anybody needs True Believers, message me on Instagram. I should have at least 1 sellable copy of every single one that's come out. I know the Amazing Fantasy one and I think the Deadpool one they're up in price a little bit, but I mean, I'd meet you halfway, whatever eBay's asking. I grabbed 2 copies of Thumbs. One of these is for a buddy of mine. He wanted me to get him one, and my shop had to put in an order. Look at it. Face off. Fucking keep it. Oh shit, I got 3 copies. Hell yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, I got 1 at one shop and 2 at the other. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I got 3 of those. So if anybody, I think these sold out a lot of places, so it might be the hot book of the week, but if anybody needed one, I mean, just message me. I'll sell you one. Oh yeah, don't even look at that. That's my pick of the week. I grabbed this Batman B cover. I couldn't tell you who the artist is, to be honest. I could guess, but that is dope. I didn't want to pass that up. I'm not reading Batman or Detective, but when there's a cool cover, I usually don't sleep on those B covers. All right, so I know I didn't get it because there's a Sinkovich interview. I got this. I got this for my daughter. She's a big Ariel fan, and we had to get her something. Every Wednesday that she comes with me, I have to get her something. Hey, that's my fucking birth month. So this probably came out right before. Cool, that's me. I'm a baby. Alright guys, well that's my books of the week. Why am I showing this off? Who cares? Maybe you guys want to see the Sinky thing. Look at that. I do like his Moon Knight, but I have never been a big fan of this dude. Substance of style. While others debate his efforts' merits. Nice. Okay. This will be a good read regardless. Yeah, again, I've just never been a big fan of his. I really don't like his Elektra. I hated that Daredevil graphic novel they did. His shit works like this, like on New Mutants. It's awesome. Like this is a cool cover. Some of those, like I think Legion ones and weird fucking covers. Some of those it fit for this. It fits for Moon Knight. There's a few other ones like it works, but half the time I can't stand his work. It's very. The only thing I could think to compare it to is like Ralph Steadman or that abstract type. I don't know. It's just kind of. Maybe I'm not enlightened enough. While I got some time, I'll probably get this video up to 10 minutes. I picked up some books at a con this weekend. There's just a few of them I haven't put away yet. There was like four or five big ass stacks. Freelancer's #1. I've never read that. I picked up some Web of Spider-Mans. Needed that one. This I already have, but I have it in my Spider-Man crossover box. So this is now I can throw one in the Avenger one. Another web. A couple webs. Ugh. Oh, that's a terrible sound. That's one of the worst noises you can hear as a comic collector. This is the final issue of Spectacular, at least before they, I think, threw Miles on it. And no, they moved the McFarlane one, the '90s self-titled Spider-Man series. Eventually, Miles went on that in the 200s, like 220s, 230s. So they wrapped that up with him. Spectacular. I know they eventually brought it back because they got up to 300. I can't really tell you what happened between this one and the 290s when they brought it back again, but oh yeah, they did that. I think it's Spectacular 6 from like 3 or 4 years ago is where, oh god, Peter reveals his identity to Jameson. Anyway, this is the final issue. That's always a good one to have. Those, if you find the final chapter run, they're all sort of lower print, so pick those up if you ever see them. Fuck it. Do a few more. Terrax, it's one of his best covers, if not his best. Deathmatch, this is a really cool looking book. Love that shit. There was multiple covers for this. But this one stood out. Looks like she lost her deathmatch. Spread. I have a near 1 through 10 run, so beyond that I just grab them when I find them. So here's 2 different covers for 12. That's cool. Dead of Night from Marvel. It's Devil Slayer. I got this for Spiderman being on there. That's cool. Nice. It's an Infinity Gauntlet crossover. So, dude, peep this shit, guys. That is one of the best Valkyrie covers I've ever seen. That is sassy. Whew. Looking good, Babs. Fucking ugh. I don't mind the Valkyrie we have in, is it Tessa Thompson in, the MCU. I don't care that she's black or mixed or whatever now, but she's just... I just love my Barbara Norris. I love the blonde hair, the classic outfit. That's the braids. I know they tried to incorporate a little bit of that, like in game, and I don't know if she's Ragnarok. She's kind of her own thing. I got a Neil Gaiman book here. Well, it's probably just his creation. It's not the writer. America Town, got a couple issues of that. Marvel Boy, if you're not familiar with this dude, this was in the, I don't know what part of the 50s, but in the 50s, when superhero series were really dwaning, is that even a word? Dwaning? Decreasing. They're switching over to like westerns and monster books because all the Golden Age superheroes were like dying out. We weren't really at war anymore. There wasn't much. That's when like superheroes just got weird or extinct in that time. So that pre-Silver Age, post-Golden Age era is I don't know. I don't know if that's like the area I'm most rusty on for my comic history, but Marvel had this dude, Marvel Boy. I think they were Atlas at the time. But he came back in Fantastic Four 160 something, like 163, 164. That's just a guess. It's one of those. And they couldn't call him Marvel Boy, probably because of like Captain Marvel Jr. or something. So he was the Crusader. And since then, since like the post-2000s, they've changed his name to the Uranian. So this dude's gone by several names, made it through several decades, one of Marvel's early creations. This is actually Uranian #1. This is an inside page that I just flipped around to look like a cover, but boom, there you go. I encourage you guys to go look up information on this dude. Go, I don't know, go learn some stuff, because probably half that information I gave you was wrong, but that's just how I remember it. I did stock up on Spirits of Vengeance books. I just sold somebody some stuff, and I had like, they were looking for, well, they asked if I had any Midnight Suns or Night Stalkers or Blade, and I picked up like at least 7 or 8 more Midnight Suns related things. And I think it's either part 1 or part 6, I believe, is some new like sleeper key, or it's the first Midnight Suns or the first night. I don't remember what the deal is, but one of those is worth a little more lately, I think, and I did get that one. So I don't know. I only got about 30 seconds left. So this is a cool book. I wasn't really familiar with. I don't know who Apocalypse Girl is. Oh, those aren't there anymore. Sort of, if it's Gotham, but yeah, I thought this would be a cool book just in case Apocalypse Girl ever shows up in Batman again. This is probably like a one-off appearance or a little what-if type story. I don't know. It looks cool. It'll be a good read. This looks... There it is. No, it's not. It's just another one. This looks like Daisy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't know if they based her likeness on that or if that's her, but... Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I gotta cut this out. Another Sinky. All right, peace.